Yes, please.
So 15,000.
Yes.
945, 24,000.
No, already 8th April to 15th, 11th April to 15th April, you said, no?
No, 8th April to 10th April.
No.
Correction window is 8th to 15.
Notification was 8th April dated, and the window was open for 9th and 10th for new registration. For new registration, not for correction. And for correction,
In which?
sir, I am reading for you from your affidavit and from your document.
What is the window?
I know, sir, page number 99.
Just read it.
Page number 99. This is a public notice dated 13th March 2022. The subject is correction in particulars on the online application form of National Eligibility cum Entrance Exam UG 2024. Now, my lord, I am reading the box, the relevant part. NEET 2024 UG. Duration of correction 18th March to 20th March 2024 up to 11:50 p.m.
Right.
Field for correction. So he is even not disclosing that what field. It was specifically mentioned that field for correction is as per annexure A, and that annexure A was not. Annexure A was filed on the next page. All fields. This is very important.
So between 18th and 20th March, you could correct all fields.
All fields and update documents except the contact mobile number, email. So other than everything has
Now,
to be
which was the second window? We got the first window, 18th to 20th March. What is the second window?
The second.
Not for like 9th of April and 10th of April. For 2 days, the second window opened for a new application, a new registration.
at page
And
number
that is for 15,000. They will not say that this is unprecedented. It never happened earlier. They say that they were directed to do this by the Rajasthan High Court. Rajasthan High Court order is on record, which pertained to only one candidate. And High Court said, for this candidate, you permit him the registration.
So 9th and 10th April 2024, you say there were 15,000 fresh registrants.
24,000.
as per our information.
Now, all right, let's ask Mr. Kaushik. Now, 18th to 20th March 24, how many corrections? That is the window for corrections. Do we have figures about that?
That minutes we will have to work
All
out.
right, and 9th to the 10th of April, how many new applications came?
That according to our information, we have given the data minutes 15,000 applications. New applications were received.
We'll take your data. Yes, official data.
And my lord, one more important
Change of center is concerned, the petitioners have bullets focused only at Godhra. In Godhra, the change of center was by only 34 persons, out of which only 16 could be allotted the change of center.
And they are not getting any admission.
They are not getting bullets any.
So, come again, for change of centers.
Yes.
Was by NTA, you changed the center.
By the candidates.
Permitted change of.
Yes.
No, but you took it that the candidate has no choice of change of center.
Correction
No,
of
city.
City. I stand corrected.
Right.
City.
Right. So,
For example, Jaipur to Gujarat. And out of
so do we have any data on how many students all over the country, say in the first 108,000, we'll now focus on 108,000, no better, had changed their cities?
We will get that data, but we have got the data of Godhra only. It's because the Godhra was the only.
So,
city.
how many of the 108,000 would have changed their cities? We would like to know that.
That will be possible.
And we would also like to see the distribution of which were the cities that they changed. Was there any change in respect of one of these suspect areas, like Hazaribagh or Patna, or is there any concentration in the change of cities to specific cities?
No, there is one interesting statistic.
That will give us some idea.
I have seen one.
Is there any skew in respect of those who got registered between the 9th and 10th of April 24? So after lunch, we're just short of lunch. We'll just break for lunch. After all this mental exercise, we also need a little lunch. But what we want to know is this, that those who changed their centers, how many of those have made it to the 108,000? That's one. And second, is there any skew in favor of those who had changed the cities on the 9th and 10th?
We have, let's roughly work out.
Some people change their language. Some people change their language. They said, please give us a Gujarati medium, for instance.
Or language, just give us also language. So concentrate on 9th and 10th of April. How many students change? How many of the fresh registrations? For fresh registrations also could change their centers?
Yes.
Fresh registration date is after which the
Can they change the center during that period?
new application is totally different. New applications are completely different.
Can an old student,
New applications are completely different.
can an old student
Asha, one more. Only confined to one student. Then how did you open up the portal for on 9th and 10th of April 2024 beyond that one student?
Yes.
As a result of which 15,000 students registered. Just 1 second, we have something very important. We'll forget it otherwise. Out of the 15,000 students, how many are in the 1,08,000?
Correct. The reason is, I can give.
Mr. Kaushik, just talk to your staff at lunch and come back after lunch. We'll
Advocate Nadumbara here. I think our discussions are going little off. But I may be
That's why Nedumbara is there, no, to ensure that we don't go off.
I may be permitted to address your lordship for just 5 minutes.
Of course, who said no?
No, my lord, before you further proceed, my lord. I was patiently listening everything because I think the whole issue is.
One second.
Yes.
One of your colleagues is in
No,
charge of the
I only want one sentence to be permitted.
After he finishes, we'll hear
No, my lord,
others.
I only wanted to say one sentence. Hear me in one sentence full.
One sentence.
One sentence only. The whole question before the court is whether the test should be, examination be cancelled or and a re-examination to be conducted. The discussion is far away from that.
No. This is the heart of it. We have to look at the evidence, the underlying evidentiary record to see whether
But that is a major administrative decision. It is not depending on a minor irregularity here or there. It's a major administrative decision. For a minor irregularity here or there.
All right. Mr. Nedumbara, 1 second. We were a little confused. Are you on this side or on that side?
I am for the petitioners and my submission is.
You are saying no retest.
No, my lord, absolutely. The only way is to conduct a retest.
Okay. Then that's
And my lord, I want to use a very soft
saying no
terminology. Very soft terminology. I discussed with the IIT professor. He used a strong terminology. I'm not using it. He used the terminology the professor used was the IIT report. He said, my lord, there are 3 types of lies: damn lies, and now IIT report.
data. Let's not.
No, I'm not using it. I'm not saying that.
Didn't use adjective.
No, I'm not using.
That's not fair.
Childish
Mr. Nedumbara, also 1 second. Let's not just damn it's
No,
premier institute. It's so easy to say something about a premier
No, my
institute.
lord.
Give us core facts. Give us core facts.
No, my lord, I'm
adjective.
very soft on them.
Give us core facts.
If my lord were to hear the full
If I can point out just one aspect,
exam, my lord.
Lord, if I can just say one aspect before my
All
lord.
right, we'll come back after lunch. Yes, man. Your Judges Association, man.
Scope of your lordships can take.
Yes, man. Definitely. Then we'll keep it in the first week of August and we'll take this up because a lot of matters across India are dependent on this.
Pending.
Thousands.
Thing is, you may remember very much. Because this matter, the canon matter was passed by 3 judges.
Right.
Therefore, it has to be in
It has to be 3 judges.
canon matter was passed by 3 judges.
It'll be before this regular bench.
Yes,
It'll be before me and my 2 colleagues. So we are seized of the matter.
As it pleases.
Item 3 is the Google matter.
My lord, I appear for Google. Your lordship recalls your lordship.
What we'll have to do is, are the compilations ready in Google?
Everything is done. My lord, give dates in September.
Today,
Your
Mr.
lordship's
Sargon,
fine.
only because we have the neat matter and, literally lakhs of
No, no,
students
I'm-
all over the country are waiting for the outcome of this matter.
No, in September, my lord. Give dates in September.
Probably in the first week of September so that we can
My
conclude.
lord, a little later, I have the Indus Valley dispute before the neutral expert in September.
Second week of
First week.
September, Marathon. Second week
After 15th, my lord.
Second week
After
of-
15th, any day.
Submissions have not been received, the court master says. So you'll have to email them.
That will make sure, my lord, are
All
sorted
right,
out.
why don't you give us,
Any date after
why don't you give us on the side of Mr. Salve one nodal council?
Lordships, I'm sorry,
Yes.
we have filed it. We filed it on the 3rd of October. We'll file it again. We'll send an email again. It's been filed.
All right, who's the nodal council on your side?
Mr. Chandelier, he's the nodal council.
Mr. Shandila, and what about Mr. Venkatraman, your side?
Already said in the,
We've already appointed nodal council. All right, then make sure that that is filed by the 31st of July. All right.
Yes.
gaming matter.
This again, my lord, is the gaming matter.
Are these absolutely ready for,
Union Mellots has filed its counter. Lordships had directed Mellots compilation to be filed appointed nodal council that has not been. We can do it on a week.
so we set down 31st of July for completing the filing of the compilation.
Maybe 15th August may be better, Malak, but
Anti-profiting batch we can exclude, but amongst gaming, no segregation, my lord. Everything has to be heard here.
Agreed. My friend is right. my lord.
One second.
15th August may be better.
This exercise has been done in the registry.
Yes.
The gaming matters we've got separately listed and the anti-profiteering
Yes.
matters are separately.
Correct.
So the
Lordship.
they have to be segregated. Now, what we will do is that the learned council can. This has been done by Charanya.
The list is made. Charanya has
Have
made.
you looked at it?
Just check it up, Lord. Just give it to me now.
All right. Mr. Charanya Lakshmakumaran, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioners, some of the petitioners, has prepared has prepared a tabulated statement segregating into single invert commas, gaming into invert commas, matters from the into single inverted commas, anti-profiteering matters. Full stop. The statement is reproduced below. Copy kar lijiye. Mr. N. Venkatraman, Leonard ASG, states that he will have this duly verified within the course of within a week. And intimate the registry in regard to whether he agrees on whether the reflects is the correctness of the statement. Full stop. This may be communicated to the court master no later than by date de dijiye on the email ID. The compilations are ready.
The counter and the counter was received by us in the writ petitions on Monday evening. So we need some time to file the rejoinder.
Rejoinder has to be filed. That may be filed on or before 31 July 2024.
Lordship, some of the transferred matters, the councils indicated that they would also like to make written submissions when we checked with them. So they were waiting for direction.
All right.
from
If
that.
any further written submissions are to be filed, including the transferred cases, they may be filed with the nodal council. Will to the common compilation. So the written submission shall not exceed 5 pages each. Because
Would your lordship settle down on
the others
31st for
are just
directions?
Absolutely.
Would your lordship have it on 31st for directions, my lord?
we'll have it on the 31st of July for directions. For the directions on the 31st, which is a Wednesday.
Lordship.
All right.
Directions.
Why not segregated as a
We are segregating gaming and the two sets of
Anti-profiteering.
be taken
We have
separately.
no difficulty in segregating gaming and anti-profiting. Now, any
That's all.
within gaming is not acceptable.
That's
No,
all.
no.
So we are not asking for it now.
Somebody last time said game of skill should be segregated.
Mr. Venkatraman, now you're giving them ideas.
Yes, correct. No games.
All right. Now, so that covers 4, 19 and 20.
Anti-profiteering some date.
specific.
So 31st of July, we'll keep it for directions.
Yes.
Just to ensure that everything is complete, then we list it immediately and hear this.
Great. Obliged.
Lordship.
Matter, because this is for the gaming matter, now the counter, etc. we have prepared. For anti-profiteering matters, there are no directions.